I believe there are two things that the Honorable Franz Castro is pointing out. Yung una is, bakit nga ba naglipat ng 47.6 billion? Because this actually became the trigger for a cascade of events that actually resulted in many DOH career officials being dragged into this investigation. So I think, Honorable Franz Castro, the answer of Secretary Duque was in a public address of the president, of the former president. Yun naman medyo nagugulat ako, Madam Chair, because officially there are actually official notices or instructions. So was there any instruction, Madam Chair, or who instructed Secretary Duque to initiate the 47.6 billion transfer? It can be answered by the name of the authority who instructed him, or the name of the committee, or I do not know. So ganun lang, Madam Chair, if the Secretary Duque can respond.
Madam Chairperson, it is within my authority to effect the fund transfer. I do not deny that. But again, my only overriding concern.
So, Madam Chair, just to set things straight, the decision to transfer 47.6 billion was a unilateral decision of Secretary Duque. Do we get that right, Madam Chair?
I would like to first underscore the fact that we followed all the PSDBM requirements.
Yeah, Madam
insofar
Chair, with due courtesy,
as the
we can go to the
materials,
topic, Secretary
CSEs.
Duque. Yung first topic muna, para po, pasensya na po, but we really have to, I have to cut for the interest of time. The question is, did you unilaterally decide to transfer 47.6 billion to PSDBM?
No, is the answer. I'm just complying with the rule with of the PSDBM. Again, I do not
Madam
want
Chair.
to belabor the laws that authorized the PSDBM to procure in a state of public health emergency materials, no?
Sec, pasensya na po ha, magkaibigan tayo. Huwag nyo kaming
life-saving
paikot-ikutin. Kasi paikot-ikot po eh. Napakasimple ng tanong, it can be answerable by the name of the person or the name of the committee, or kung ikaw naman ang nag-utos, walang problema. Because my next question actually is, really, is it legal or not? Because I personally believe it's legal to transfer based on some premises. So let me go back to my question, Madam Chair. Earlier, Secretary Duque said, with due courtesy to Honorable Franz Castro, he decided to transfer it. So was that a unilateral decision, or did somebody from the DOH instruct you, or did somebody give an instruction, or kung wala?
Ito po kasing decision na ito based on the recommendation of the IATF, NTF.
So there
at
is
that
there is a paper that recommends the transfer.
I will check on this, Your Honors, but I
Yeah, Sec.
would
Duque,
like to reiterate that it is within my authority to
Okay.
effect the transfer because of the public health emergency,
Okay.
where there
So-
were no enough CSEs, PPEs, and other COVID pandemic supplies.
Yeah, so,
And
Madam Chair,
we wanted just to make sure, Madam Chairperson, that the lives of our people are protected and that the risks are mitigated from our people, possibly then at the height of the pandemic that nobody knew about. That would have resulted in the millions
So, Madam
of
Chair,
infection and countless deaths of our healthcare workers.
Madam
Yeah.
Chair, may I interject? Madam Chair.
Yeah.
So, tingin ko naman po wala siguro, with due respect to our colleague, kasi kanina nalinaw ko na, no? So, nalinaw ko na at nasagot na ako ni Secretary Duque that public pronouncement of former President Rodrigo Duterte prompt him na mag-transfer nitong 47.6. Tama po ba, Secretary? Tama po, no? Yun yung
Yeah,
sinabi niyo
public
kanina sa akin.
pronouncements,
Okay.
yes,
So
Your
yung
Honor.
public pronouncement. So dahil nga meron ding public pronouncement. So yun mukhang yun po yung sagot.
Madam Chair, quick
Rep-
follow-up with that, Honorable Franz Castro. Kasi isang topic is the common use supply. History will say, documents will say, that medical supplies, medical items, and even equipments were never part of the commonly used supply. Kasi hindi naman po ballpen, lapis, at papel yung pinag-uusapan dito. So, with due courtesy, Honorable Franz Castro, maybe that question can be propounded. Who classified pandemic supplies as common use supplies? Paano po ba naging parang ballpen, papel, at stapler yung mga ginagamit na equipment at kagamitan ng Department of Health?
Madam Chairperson, the GPPB resolution approved series of 3/2020. Meron po tayong dokumento patungkol dyan. Makikita po lahat ng mga CSE, mga supplies na isinama at pinahintulutan ng GPPB na common
Madam
use
Chair,
supplies.
point of order.
So, ito lang po ang masasabi
Point of
ko.
order, Madam Chair. The
Meron po
question
tayong
is not
document.
being answered. Napakasimple po ng tanong. Sino po ang nag-request? We are not asking about memorandas and authorities. Was it an office in the Department of Health? Was it the Secretary of Health? With due courtesy, Madam Chair, alam kong may magandang intention si Secretary Duque, pero tila kasi nagiging mahirap kapag pilit niyang nililihis dun sa tanong ang sagot. The question is very simple. Who requested? Who initiated? We are not asking about who approved or who drafted guidelines. Who requested the inclusion of medical equipments and supplies as commonly used items? Paano naging ballpen, papel at stapler ang kagamitan sa pandemya ng Department of Health?
Ang DOH ang humingi ng
Who in the
authority.
DOH, Madam Chair?
Oo, sino meron? Excuse me, Madam Chair, I'm just conferring with my staff.
Okay. While we are waiting for the response, we had invited the Executive Director of the PSDBM, Attorney Dennis Santiago, but due to a prior appointment, he is not able to attend today's hearing.
Madam Chair,
The Honorable Abante.
just a question because I still have a medical consultation at 1 o'clock. Are we going to continue this hearing? We're going to have another hearing for this? Because I cannot ask the questions anymore. We still have a lot of people that will be interpolating.
It would appear that it would
And-
require another hearing.
And I have a very important questions to Secretary Herbosa. Because right now, he cannot be able to answer it because he still has jet lag.
Hindi na jet lag yan si Sec. Sa Honorable Franz.
Madam Chair, tapusin ko na lang yung sa aking
Yes.
yung sa aking interpellation.
Please, para mapagbigyan
para
ng iba,
makapag-interpellate na
Honorable
po
Castro.
iba. So may mga tanong po ako sa PSDBM na hindi naman po kayang sagutin ng ating resource person. For that, Madam Chair, may we ask na ma-invite po natin ito, no, si Attorney Warren Lex Leong, Director of Procurement Group, Designated Chairperson, Special Bids and Awards Committee for the Procurement of COVID Response Items po. Warren Rex Leong. Ito rin pong si Attorney Christopher Lau, former USEC ng PSDBM. At saka ito pong Attorney Jason Mer Uwayan, former OIC Director 4 of Procurement Group. Kasi mukhang sila po yung makakatanong doon, makakasagot doon sa mga tanong ko. Si Director T. Panti. Ito ba yung sinasabi mo na group, no? Erwin Alparaque, Madam Chair. Jereline Vergara. Kasi ito po lahat, puro sa procurement po ito na pwede nating matanong. Kasi ang ating resource person po ay hindi privy, no, doon sa mga tanong ko about the process of procurement nitong materials. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Yes, Comsec, kindly take note of the request of the Honorable Castro. Thank you. Yeah, Secretary Duque, do you have the response to the query of the Honorable Garin?
Yeah, Madam Chair, it's true that we had asked the GPPB if they could consider as common use supplies and equipment the list of life-saving COVID-19 CSEs and other materials. So it was the PSDBM, or not the PSDBM, but the GPPB that eventually granted our request that
And
this
that is
be...
in writing,
Yeah, I think
Secretary?
it is in writing. I will look into this, Madam Chair. I
Yeah,
think this
could you
is
kindly submit
in
that letter
writing.
to the
And-
committee?
Yes, Madam Chairperson. But I would like to
And,
contextualize this.
and Committee Secretary, could you kindly also invite a representative of the GPPB so we could confirm that?
Yes. I would just like to very quickly contextualize. The reason why we had asked that the GPB consider the list of items as CSE, because at that time, nobody knew how this virus was going to progress. There were too many unknowns about this virus, and we thought that it is not only DOH who will need these CSEs, but also the entire bureaucracy. All the other government agencies will need them. All the local government units will need them. And so it is a de facto para talaga siyang lahat doon na bibili. Kasi hindi naman pwedeng DOH ang magsusupply for the entire bureaucracy. Yung sa amin, yung amin lang for the hospitals, for the LGU health facilities. But at the end of the day, the objective was to make sure that all other government agencies are able to buy from PSDBM their requirements for these common use supplies and equipment. At that time kasi maraming, hindi natin alam wala tayong alam tungkol dito sa virus na ito Talagang ang daming unknowns, hindi natin alam kung saan papunta ito, hindi natin alam kung marami bang massive infections ang mangyayari. Hindi po kaya ng
Yes.
DOH lang po ang
Yes,
gagawa
Sec
nito.
Duque, you've made that very clear in
Yeah,
your opening
thank you.
statement. Thank you very much, Secretary. Honorable Castro, are you done with your interpellation?
Yes, Madam Chair, kasi wala naman dito sa yung PSDBM na tatanong.
Yes. All right, thank you. Next to interpellate is the Honorable Deputy Majority Leader Franz Pumarin.
Thank you very
Magpa-file ng kaso, kasama po kayo doon sa kaso, so hindi nyo pa po nasasagot, Madam Chair.
Patungkol po sa ombudsman case, ako po ay inatasan na mag-submit ng motion for reconsideration, and I'm just waiting, Madam Chairperson, Your Honors, for the action of the ombudsman on my MR. So everything, my legal team has already submitted all the documents to support and counter the baseless allegations that were filed against my person. Thank you.
So ulitin ko lang po, Madam Chair, to summarize po yung mga tanong ko po sa DOH. So sinasabi po ni Secretary Duque that they transferred 47.6 billion to PSDBM without the MOA. Pero skeptical pa sa atin kung talagang merong nga bang technical specifications or quality standards Yan, number one. Number two, so sinasabi po, din po sa atin na ni Secretary Duque, Madam Chair, sa utos po ni dating Presidente Duterte ay nagkaroon ng ganito, na transfer itong 47.6 billion. Tama po ba? Please say yes or no.
Publicly, this was made by the president in our meetings in the weekly meet or talk to the people
Okay.
meeting.
So, clear po yun, no? 47.6 billion to be transferred to PSDBM. No? Publicly announced by the former President Duterte na mai-transfer yan. So, number two, Madam Chair, sinasabi niyo po ba na meron kayong monitoring noong paggastos ng PSDBM ng pera nung 47.7 47.6. So kung meron, Madam Chair, ano lang to, paki-submit po. O kung nandiyan po yung in charge, Madam Chair. So sino po ba Secretary Duque yung in charge? Nandito ba siya? Pwede ko bang matanong kung talagang totoo na meron talagang monitoring nung mga pondong lumalabas sa PSDBM? Meron kayong minomonitor nyo yun? Madam Chair, may I ask the responsible personnel from DOH?
Secretary, who among your officials will respond to the query?
Madam Chair, si Ina will answer. Ina, go ahead.
Comsec, could you kindly administer the oath? Ma'am, please identify yourself, state your name, your position.
Please stand, ma'am, and raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth in this committee hearing?
Yes, I do.
Please state your name.
Filipina Velasquez,
Thank you.
And your position, please.
Chief Accountant of the Department of Health Central Office.
So
Madam-
sinasabi, Madam Chair, may I continue? So sinasabi kanina ni former Secretary Duque, that the DOH monitored the in and outs nitong 47 billion na ito. Is that true?
Yes, Madam Chair, we have this monitoring of the
Yes.
fund transfer and the liquidation report of that 47.6 billion transferred to PSDBM.
With the corresponding mga items po, no, sa liquidation.
Yes, Madam Chair.
Okay, so do you have the copy of those, yung monitoring po nyo?
Yes, Madam Chair. I believe it was already given to at the back, to the Secretariat, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, may I ask the Secretariat that this representation be provided with that? So, kailan po nag-start yun, yung monitoring ninyo? Kasi etong 47 billion na ito, kailan po ito na-transfer ulit in your record?
The start of 2020, year 2020, we transferred
What date?
COVID funds.
Can you give me the specific date?
Based on record po, it was March 30, 2020.
So March 30, 2020. Hanggang saan natapos po yung monitoring and liquidation?
Ongoing po yung monitoring namin since may mga items po na for recording pa in the books of the Central Office, the DOH.
Hindi, sabi kanina ni Madam Chair, sabi kanina ni Yusek, meron pang natitirang 1.1 billion. So ang tinatanong ko, before the 1.1 billion na natitira, so hanggang kailan natapos yung monitoring po ninyo na sinubmit nyo yung report?
Actually, our monitoring, this data is as of April 30, 2024.
Okay. So makahingi na lang po ako ng copy. Secretariat? Do you have that copy? Okay, Madam Chair, may I go now to the PSDBM? So meron po ba tayong representative from PSDBM? So kayo na po, Ma'am Lady Lou, Miss Lady Lou Jimeno. Okay. So sinasabi kanina, Madam Chair, ni Secretary Duque, na parang wala namang necessary na documents or MOA na kailangan based sa manual of procedure ng PSDBM kaugnay doon sa pagta-transfer ng anumang fund. Is it true?
If the IATF, ma'am, or the fund transfers are intended for the procurement of a CSE or the common use supplies, yes, there's no MOA needed po.
So bakit po 47.6 billion ito? Walang MOA? So sinasabi din na kanina kung narinig mo, no, Secretary Duque, na meron silang sinubmit na terms of reference. Tama?
Yes, ma'am.
Pero nakalagay dito, wala. So sinasabi mo ba na meron sinubmit na terms of reference? Can you provide this committee?
As far as I remember po, ma'am, for every or contracts that we entered into with our suppliers, may mga terms of conditions po yan, ma'am. So the terms...
No, not with the suppliers. Ang tanong ko ay kung meron kayong, pagkatanggap nyo ng 47 billion na yan, kung meron kayong terms of reference with the DOH. Kasi bibilhin nyo yung mga common supplies, like yung mask, yung, face shield, COVID-19 vaccine.
Yes. Apo.
So, etc. So, meron kayong terms of reference, hindi sa supplier. Kasi gusto ko malaman kung meron talagang binigay ang DOH na specifications. Ano ba yung talagang dapat? Kasi tinitignan natin dito yung quality. Dahil, Madam Chair, merong report dito na as regards dun sa presyo, no, ng face shield at saka yung mask na overpricing or overpriced. So, yun ang tanong ko muna. Meron po ba kayong terms of reference with the DOH?
Although I am not yet part of PSDBM during that time, pero ma'am, pag nalipat po yung pera from DOH to PSDBM, meron po kaming tinatawag, ma'am, na form, which is the agency procurement request. Doon po sa form na yon, nakasaad po, ma'am, kung ano yung mga bibilhin or ano po ang dapat pinapabili ng isang DOH po sa PSDBM. So kalaki po doon yung details kung ano po yung papabili, as well as yung ano po, yung price.
Yung terms of reference meron?
For that specific requirement, ma'am, I cannot tell po. Kasi I am not yet connected with PSDBM during the time of the transactions for COVID.
Well, Madam Chair, can we invite later, kung may hearing pa, no, yung talagang in charge nung panahon na yon, Madam Chair? Kasi pag ganito kasi nagkakaroon ng walang institutional memory ang mga tao. Kaya ito nga, tinatanong natin ito nung last hearing kung meron. So, hindi po siya in charge. So, can we invite?
Yes, may we know the name of the individual who was responsible for the transaction?
Sa PSDBM po, Madam Chair, I cannot tell the specific individual, but I can tell the specific group within the PSDBM. So the money is coming from DOH, will be received by our division called the MSD. And then,
MSD stands for?
MSD stands for the Marketing and Sales Division of PSDBM.
Okay, sino yung taong pinalitan mo? So, when did you join the PSDBM?
I joined PSDBM around August of 2021 po.
Who was the person that you replaced?
It was the OIC Chief Accountant, Amy De La Cruz. But she's no longer connected with PSDBM po.
Okay. Thank you.
Tingnan ko lang kung kasama siya doon sa nire-recommend ng COA na kasuhan. Okay, so marami. Meron. Nandito, Madam Chair, number 33. Si Ami de la Cruz, former OIC chief. So, kailangan masagot tayo nito, Madam Chair. Kasi ang daming findings dito ng COA no, about PSDBM. So, doon muna ako, no? So, walang terms of reference dun sa MOA, sa pagkakatandaan nyo po. Wala.
Yes.
Wala.
Yes.
Wala.
Yes,
Okay,
Honorable.
so wala. Kasi nakalagay dito sa report wala. Okay, so kasi nakalagay din dito, Madam Chair, the PSDBM either failed or was inconsistent in conducting preliminary price scanning or preliminary market survey, specifically on determining reasonable unit prices and the period of availability and capability of the supplier to provide the required quantity. So, tanong ko lang, Madam Chair, paano ba nagko-conduct ang PSDBM ng canvassing or may binigay ang isang agency sa inyo, ito yung bibilhin. So kung meron siyang mga specification, ano yung standard, so kayo po maggagawa ng canvas, tama po?
Yes, Madam Chair.
Yes, so ganun po yung ginagawa. Sabi rito, so paano nyo na-determine yung quality at saka yung best price na kailangan or na dapat?
Madam Chair, apology, pero I'm not in the proper position po to answer because there's a separate division as well within PSDBM, which is our BAC. So I am under the finance, so I cannot really answer the processes po.
So, wala ka na bang ibang kasama? Kayo lang po, Ma'am Lady? Kayo lang po?
Yes, ma'am.
Madam Chair, kailangan din natin dito pala, no, imbitahin yung BAC para makita natin yung proseso. Kasi, Madam Chair, dito sa report ng COA, so sinasabi dito, no, halimbawa, PSDBM in awarding contracts for the procurement of surgical masks and gowns in the amount of 287 million and 2.8 billion respectively did not thoroughly implement and comply with its own criteria in selecting suppliers with sufficient stocks on hand and capability to deliver the required quantity. Kaya nakabanggit nga dito, Madam Chair, halimbawa yung Pharmally, with no sufficient stocks on hand. Pero ibinigay ito doon sa Pharmally. Di ba? Nag-purchase ang Pharmally ng 10,000 surgical gowns. On the same day, the PSDBM awarded them with the contract for the supply and delivery of the said gowns. So, ibig sabihin, Madam Chair, so, problema natin dito, no, yung BAC, paano ba talaga nagko-conduct ng bidding ang BAC? O talagang diretso na, Pharmally na talaga ang kinontak ninyo for all those supplies na nire-require ng DOH? Tama ba?
Apology, Madam Chair, I cannot confirm with that.
Madam Chair, paano ba yan? Hindi ata ako masasagot ng ating resource person kaugnay nito, Madam Chair. Can we invite, Madam Chair, yung BAC at saka yung
Madam
nag-conduct?
Chair. Madam Chair, with the indulgence of the Honorable Franz Castro, siguro meron lang konting, if I may be allowed, Madam Chair, to quickly interject.